Hey sugar plums, welcome to Coco's kitchen table. Today we are make something real nice. We are make little saltfish with cabbage. So if you're thinking about going pescatarian and you don't know what to eat, add this recipe to your list. All right, I'm not gonna drag out the video, so let's get into it. Okay, sugar plums, so let's gather up our ingredients. The first, we need our saltfish, of course, to start the show. Cabbage. Then I like to put a little minced garlic in mine. Roma tomato or any tomato of your choice. Don't mind the scallion that I for my rice. And then carrot. And my favorite two bell peppers is the orange and red one. Habanero or scotch bonnet pepper. Thyme, complete or all-purpose seasoning, and all of your choice, dairy-free or anybody you like, and black pepper. So here's our ingredients. So before we can get into cooking this, we have to boil off some of the salt off of the saltfish. While the water is boiling, you put the saltfish in a bowl, add a little water, and then we're going to wash off some of the salt. What this does is it lessens the time you actually have to boil the saltfish. For me, my personal preference is I boil it for about 7 to 10 minutes. That way, most of the salt is gone, but it leave enough so add a nice little taste to our food. So while the saltfish is boiling, let's go ahead and cut up our bell peppers. I don't know about you, but I love red bell pepper. Me have to remind myself when me I cook, said this is for my food, and so I'm gonna eat off the whole thing while me I cut it up. I don't know if it's the same for you. But we're gonna cut up our red bell pepper and set it to the side, and we're gonna do the same for the orange. After a while of cutting on the board and go on stush, me just pick it up on the Jamaican kicking and me just start cutting up this way. Once that's finished, we set it to the side. We're gonna do the same for the tomato. Adding all these ingredients gonna add a nice little taste to the saltfish and cabbage. Then you're gonna have your carrot. I have my little peeler and from where I'm want peel everything. So we're gonna set that to the side and about half or more of onion. For me, this is what me did have left, so this is what me I gonna use. Okay, we're gonna set that to the side, and then our scotch bonnet, or in my case, habanero pepper. This just adds a nice little taste. The Jamaican in me have to cook with this pepper all the time, especially when y'all cook anything fish. Okay, then we have our thyme. So here is all of our ingredients. We have everything that we need. Then we have our cabbage. Nice sized cabbage. For me, I usually use about half of a cabbage. The way I'm going to cut it, I'm going to show you, is more than enough to blend in with the saltfish. It's going to taste real nice. Okay, so here I usually cut the half in half again and put it at an angle. You see how I cut it? It's just take your time. You don't need to rush this. Just take your time and cut it at an angle. Okay? Because the cabbage is going to take up a lot of space in the pot, and you want to make sure that it's not big and bulky. It's just the right size. And once you finish cut this up, I add it to a bowl and just set it to the side so it's ready to start cooking. Okay, now that's finished. Let's go check on the saltfish. It is finished boiling. You can see some of the salt. I drain it off in the sink and add it to a bowl. I usually use my hand and just shred it up. Sometimes while you're doing this, you might find a little bone, even though it's a boneless, but that's okay. It gives you a good size amount. Then we're gonna start cooking. We're gonna add some oil to the pot. We're gonna add our onion and our garlic first. So all the ingredients that you sliced up earlier, you're just gonna start adding them little by little. So the thyme, scotch bonnet or the habanero, the other peppers, you're gonna add it up and you're gonna do a lot of stirring while cooking this meal to make sure that everything is infused together. Okay, so then we're gonna let it saute for like a 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're gonna add our tomato and repeat. We're gonna do the same thing again, making sure all the ingredients just nice and mix up. So then we're gonna add our saltfish now. While you're cooking this, you're gonna have to do a lot of stirring, and you're gonna have to add oil because the saltfish and the cabbage soak up all of the oil that you usually put in the pot. And then we're gonna add our cabbage. We're gonna mix it up and make sure it's just nice. And I tell you, you're gonna love this meal. It tastes so good. You're gonna be full and it's healthy. Then we're gonna add our carrot and do a little bit more stirring. add a little bit more oil. Please, not every on with the oil. Just enough oil. Okay. Add our black pepper, our all-purpose or complete seasoning, and stir it up again. Oof, it's a lot of stirring. Then we have our butter, and like my grandma would say, tip look of water in it. Tip look of water in it because the cabbage soak up and the saltfish soak up everything. It's so good. Look at that. Woo! You cover it for about 2 to maybe 3 minutes and let it cook for a little more. Stir it up, and this ready for eat now. Hey, Sugar Plum, the food is finished, so let's share your plate. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. If you would like to make more meals like this at home, download my free Pescatarian grocery list, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.